let me just say, Jason and I work every day in the environment of Springfield and the cesspool that's down there. And you can believe what you want in polls, believe what you want in ads, but there's one thing that's factual. That is the problems we have with unemployment in the state, the huge debt we have in this state, the problems we have with funding education in this state, public safety, infrastructure, and the list goes on. That's the present administration. If you like that, stay the course. We don't. We want this next gentleman to be the next governor of the state of Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Rauner.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. I am so pumped up. Hey, thank you. God bless you. I'm here because I want to go to work for you. I'm going to go to work for every family in this state. And you know what? You guys are part of history. We are making history this year. This is our year. This is our election. We are going to knock Pat Quinn out of office. We're going to beat the Madigan machine. And we are going to rebuild the state of Illinois so we're prosperous, just like all the other states in around the Midwest are doing. This is our year. Thank you for being out. With your support, we're going to knock him out of office. Now listen, it's going to be a rough and tough and close election. You know this is going to be nasty and tough. We're up and down the polls. Most of the polls we're leading, but you all know the only poll that matters is November 4th. And the key to the victory is the ground game. We have thousands and thousands of young people all over the state getting out, knocking on doors, making phone calls. We're the #1 state in America for doors knocked, phone calls made, and surveys returned, thanks to our hard-working volunteers. Round of applause for our volunteers. We are going to get the biggest ground game ever been done in the history of Illinois, and we are going to rebuild our Republican Party from the grassroots up, so we're a two-party state again here in Illinois. You know we've become a one-party state. We've had one party for 12 years. Mike Madigan, John Culleton, Rod Blagojevich, and Pat Quinn, the four horsemen of the bad scenario of Illinois, they've been running our state into the ground. And this is our year. We're going to take Pat Quinn out of office. We're going to stand up to Mike Madigan like he's never been stood up to before. And we're going to turn our state around. I'm honored to go to work for you. Look, I'm not a politician. I'm a business guy. I've been an entrepreneur and a business builder my whole life. And I'm going to make Illinois pro-business, pro-growth, pro-job creation again. That's the #1 priority. More businesses, more jobs. We are going to have a booming economy here in Illinois because we got the hardest working people in Illinois right here. We are going to get a booming economy. We're also going to reduce the tax burden on our families by freezing property taxes and rolling back the Quinn-Madigan tax hike and make the government efficient, effective, and transparent. And at the core, we're going to rip that corruption right out of Springfield. Pat, there we go. We have had rampant corruption under Rod Blagojevich, Mike Madigan, and Pat Quinn. We have had rampant cronyism, patronage, corruption. It's disgusting. You know what? When I was debating on whether to run, I'm not a politician. We had a big fight in my family 2 years ago. All 6 of our kids around the dinner table. Should Dad run for office? Oh, it's going to be rough. Knife in the back, mud in the face. All 6 of our kids, my wife and me arguing. My youngest daughter said, Daddy, don't run for governor. I don't want you to go to jail. I said, Katie, it's worse than you think. We got 2 governors in prison. We've had 4 out of our last 7 elected governors go to jail. It's unbelievable. Corruption rampant, worst run government in America. And our current governor is under federal investigation right now for criminal abuse of taxpayer dollars in his NRI program. He's all part of that same culture. And he got caught in the Department of Transportation. He doubled illegal patronage hiring in the government right after he said he cleaned it up after Blagojevich. He's part of the system of broken government. And Pat Quinn, he says he's a reformer. He's a phony reformer. He used to say he supported term limits, and he's done nothing for term limits as governor. He used to say he was cleaning up the corruption of Blagojevich. Then he got caught doing more patronage. And he got his start doing patronage for Dan Walker, who went to prison. And he defended Blagojevich as an honest guy who always does the right thing, even after he was under investigation for corruption. Quinn is just part of that failure for Springfield. We're going to turn it around. Now, I'm honored. I want to go to work for you, and I've got 2 great partners here who are stars in Springfield. If we had more guys in Springfield like these 2, we wouldn't be in the deep yogurt we're in. One more round of applause for Dan and Jason. And I know Keith Summers is here somewhere. He was saying, oh, there he is. Okay, great. Thank you. Keith's there down there, too. Thank you. Yeah, listen. This is our year. Now listen, God bless you, I'm going to work for it. And I'm working my fanny off. Yeah, 7 days a week, 14, 15 hours a day, 10 events, 12 events a day. Hey, and this is one of the best spots for an event. Thanks for being out. Hey, one round of applause for Bob at Schooners.
Yeah, awesome.
We're going to win this race because we're going to campaign for every family in every community. Yesterday I was in southern Illinois for the day. I've been down there a lot. Down in Carbondale and Mount Vernon and Fairfield and Pinckneyville. Wonderful part of the state. But this morning we were in Peoria, here in Bloomington and Normal. Love it here. We're on our way to Rockford. We're everywhere in the state. But you know what? One of the reasons we're going to beat Pat Quinn is we are not going to let him just own Cook County either. We're going to campaign hard in Cook County too. We're not going to let Cook County get consolidated under Madigan Machine and Quinn, and so that Cook County's running the whole state. We're not doing that anymore. So I'm campaigning hard in Cook County too. I spoke at 7 African-American churches this past Sunday in Chicago, on the south side and west side. You know what? Big applause, sometimes even get a standing ovation. You know what? You know what? African-American families are suffering just as every other family. High unemployment, brutally high property taxes on their homes, bad schools, we are suffering. Every family's suffering. And you know what? Families all over the state embracing us. So we're in Chinatown, we're in Greektown, we're in the Polish neighborhoods, we're everywhere in Cook County and everywhere in this state. We've driven 140,000 miles driving the state of Illinois in this campaign. We're in the bus, we got it right out front right now. And this is a big, beautiful state. I've loved every minute of it. I've loved the campaign. I've won the campaign diet. I've lost 10 pounds in the race. Because I'm speaking during meals and I'm running in parades. I'm on the campaign diet. I did 15 parades over the 4th of July weekend. Did 7 parades on the 4th of July itself. We are working hard every day, and it's all about getting out and meeting the voters. I love the process. But here's the key, and this is why I'm so honored and excited for you guys to be here. It's all about getting our voters to the polls. If voters get out and vote, we're going to win by a good margin. But if voters stay home, it allows the machine on the other side to run the process. Here's our challenge. Hundreds of thousands of voters in Illinois